Hello everyone, this is Chandras Gaikwad and I'm here with my new project in Python that is non-relational database management system. So basically this project I had created long back but due to some reasons I had given up in the mid. But I have come up right now with this project again and so basically to explain you a bit about this project. So many of you don't like SQL and the main reason for that is joins. So for that many of you are moving to MongoDB kind of thing. That is because it's not relational. You are not constricted to using tables and specific rows and columns. So let's see. Basically, if you see over here, this code is nothing big. It is hardly something 80 to 90 lines of code. Yeah, it's something 90 to 93 lines of code. And this has basically various features. And to talking about the Python language, this has many advanced concepts like decorators, generators, iterators, functions returning functions, closures, and all. So rather than confusing you with a lot of this stuff, let's jump right into it. And so let me show you some basic features what this can do. Basically, so if we consider a database, so we need something storage. So currently in my case, I'm considering CSV files as my storage. So basically whenever we are creating a new table, so a CSV file will be created in the background. And to see how it runs, I'll show you. So yes, so when I start the running of this code, it will directly open the shell. So right now what you can see on the screen, so that is the queue. So basically you can write your query over here. And first of all, so if we want to see the tables which I created earlier, if we say display all and students, so students was basically a table which I had created a long back for a testing purpose. So if you say display all students, so it will show all the students which we have, which entries have been created in the students database. So you can see there are 5 entries over here. So now basically if you want to query this table, so if we say get from the table name, that is students name equals Akshay. Oops, the name is in small. So if we say get from students name equals Akshay, it will give me roll number equal to 1 and name Akshay and location is Pune. So basically the first roll number which was Akshay. So it will give me in that way. Now if this is only one condition. So suppose if we want to add multiple conditions, get from students roll number greater than 1 and location equals Aurangabad maybe. So basically we are having entries which are having location equals to Aurangabad. There are two, roll number 2 and roll number 5. Yeah, and these both are greater than 1. So basically if we hit enter, so we'll get these two entries. Yeah, we are getting these two entries. And it's not just we are getting multiple queries as well. We can get the counts as well. So if we want to see the count, so we can say get count students roll number greater than 1. So 4. So basically greater than 1 we are having 4 entries, so they are 4. So basically this features have been implemented. So other than this, if we want to implement the count as well as multiple conditions over here, so we can say get count students roll number GTE. Now GTE basically is greater than equals, and the condition which we had put earlier, that was GT, so that was just greater than. So in this case it will basically check equals to 1 as well. So if we say greater than equals to 1 and say other condition is tower equals to, yeah, so we have tower equals to, there are basically 2. So if we run this query we should get the count as 2. Yeah, we are getting the count as 2. And the same query if we run, without using get count. If we use get from, so basically we should be getting these two entries. Yeah, so we have these two entries. So basically right now this project is capable of handling non-relational kind of schema. It can fetch any entry from the database with the help of queries. Queries can be fired directly through the shell. We can fire multiple queries at the same time using AND, which is a combination operator. Other than this, we can get the counts. We can check, we can do the group by kind of thing by using the same. And also we can get the different counts for different queries based on the conditions. So yes, currently this is the state. I'm looking forward to adding many more features in this. So let's see. Your suggestions, your feedback are most welcome. And thank you once again for hearing this. Thanks. Bye.